Okay, so this is going to be a video on how to change Jedi Academy to run in widescreen mode. It's a little complicated, but it's not that bad. So the first thing you need to do would be to make sure that the video settings in your Jedi Academy are what you already want, because if you go to change it after you've made the widescreen fix, then it'll reset it and you'll have to do the entire thing over again. So again, make sure that you have your video settings set to what you already want before you do any of this. But after you've done that, the next step would be to open your Steam library, go to Jedi Academy, right click on it, go down to Properties, go to Updates, and I already have it set on only update this game when I launch it, but it'll usually be on always keep this game up to date, but make sure you have it on only update this game when I launch it, so it doesn't overwrite the file that you edit. That's all you have to do with the Steam part of it. The next step would be to open your File Explorer and go down to your C drive. You're going to want to find the game data folder for Jedi Academy. So by doing that, you would go to Program Files x86, then go down to Steam, then go down to Steam Apps, then go to Common and Jedi Academy, Game Data, Base, and you'll find these files here. You want to look for this jaconfig.cfg file, and you probably don't already have it set to open in Notepad. If you do, that's fine, then just double click on it to open it. But if you don't, what you would do is you'd right click it, go to Open With, it'll say Other Options, click on More Apps, and then find Notepad. Obviously I have it already set, so I'm just going to obviously open it with Notepad. And then it's going to open to here, and it's like a lot, and it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but it's not that hard to find what you want. Basically what you want to do is press Control F. I don't know why it didn't work, but Control F, there we go. And you can just type in what you want to look for, and it'll find it for you. Now I recommend having my cursor up here so that it'll just go down, because this is the direction of the cursor when you're changing it up and down. So what you're going to want to do first is to look for SATA R mode. So if you type in mode and press find next, keep looking for SATA R mode. This isn't it, by the way, it's the second, it should be the next one. Here we go, where it says SATA R mode and then 3, I don't know what number is a random number, it'll just be whatever. Either way, change this to -1. That's step number 1. The next step is to change your to make it your screen resolution, and it's going to say SATA R width. So look up width. Couldn't find it, so it must be above. So I press up, and there it is. It's set at 1600 right now, which definitely isn't my screen resolution. If you want to know what your screen resolution is, well, mine is 1366 by 768. You would just look up my screen resolution, click on the first thing, and it'll say it right here. This is the width, this is the height, obviously. But yeah, then so I would change this to 1366, and then my height. Couldn't find it, so it must be down, and I spelled height incorrectly, that's probably why. And then that's obviously not my height. My height is 768. And the last step in this file is to come down to the very bottom here and type in SATA space CG underscore FOV. Then if you have a 16:9 ratio, you would type in quotes 95, and if you have a 16:10 ratio, it would be 90. I have a 16:9, so I'm going to use 95. I think most of you are going to have a 16:9 ratio, but if you launch the game and it's not in widescreen, try changing it to 90, and then it might work. And then to save it, you would just go to the top left, click on File, Save As, make sure it's saved to JA config, save. already exists. We want to replace it, yes, because we're going to overwrite it. And that's just what you have to do to run it in widescreen. So I will show you that it worked now. And as you can tell, it is now in widescreen mode. Obviously, it's going to look a lot better since it'll actually fill the entire screen now. And then just a reminder, make sure that you have all your video settings on what you want before you do this so that it doesn't reset the widescreen fix. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions or comments or run into any issues, please feel free to leave that below in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.